Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel, General Technology Knowledge. Today I would like to show and share about how to link data between PLC S7-300 to HMI Schneider GXO3502 via RS485 cable. And in this section, I will use two softwares together. The first one is TIA Portal V16, and the second one is Vijeo Designer for create the new project of HMI and then download to HMI by using the USB Type B. We can download from our PC to the HMI. Okay. And I will use TIA Portal V16 to create the sample program on the PC and then download to the PLC by using the PLC S7-300 CPU 314C 2PN/DP. Okay, and I will use LAN cable connect from Profinet port of PLC to my LAN card of my PC. Yes, and in this section I will detail how to use the software Vijeo Designer version 2.6 with page 8, and we will create the sample screen and then test with the PLC. Okay, so let's go to our software. Okay, first one I will use TIA Portal version 16. So let's go to open TIA Portal. Yes, wait a moment for open the software, and then we will create the project together. After that, we will download to the PLC. Okay. So first, let's go to create the new project. Example link S7. Link HMI 1. Yes. And I will go to save the project file. I will go to desktop and then create the new folder. Example HMI Schneider. Okay, and then click create to create the project. And wait a moment for create the project. It takes time a bit to create the project. Yes. So let's go to project overview. Yes. And then go to create new device. Okay. So right click and then create new device, or double click to add new device. So I will use the schematic S7-300. Yes. Let's go to choose the CPU. Right now I use CPU 314C 2PN/DP. Yes. Version 3.3. And then click OK. It will create the project for us. Yes. Okay. So when we use the CPU 314C 2PN/DP, we will got the internal I/O. Yes. Internal digital and analog input and output. Yes. Here. Yes. We will got analog output and input card, digital input and output card, yes, here. And we will see the I/O address, right? But first, let's go to see the I/O address. Right click and then property. So the input address will start from this is a analog, yes, analog address, and this is a digital address, yes. Digital input, it will start from %I 136.0 until %I 138.7, totally 32 bits. And for the output, it will start from %Q 136.0 until 137.7, totally 16 bits. Okay. Sorry, okay, 16 bit, yes. And we will use this output to show the signal on the HMI, yeah, when we push any buttons. So we can download the hardware configuration to the PLC first, yeah. So go to right click and then go to compile first, yeah, to check the program, yes, hardware configuration has error or not. So we must compile the program before download to the PLC, okay. And then we can download the hardware configuration to the PLC first before we create the logic for test, yes. Okay, so I will search the device because I already connected the LAN cable from my PC to the Profinet part of PLC S7-300. Okay, so right now it detects one CPU 314C2PN/DP, and here is the IP address of the PLC. So we can load the hardware configuration. And then we can stop the CPU, yeah. During we download the hardware configuration, the CPU will stop, yeah. So stop the CPU, and when finished we can start the CPU. The CPU will start, yes, okay. And right now the hardware configuration is already downloaded from our PC, yes, to PLC. So let's go to create the sample logic for test with the HMI. So let's go to program blocks and then go to OB1. Okay, so we can command on the network, example create push button control from HMI Schneider, yes. So here we can use NC, yes, NO, while, and we can hold the signal, yes. Basically we can learn from the basic like this before go to advanced, yes. So here I can use example M0.0, example stop command, yes, stop CMD. And here example M0.1 start command. So start CMD, and here we will use the output, right? So to see the status we use output, yes, and output it will start from Q136.0 right here. So we can use the Q136.0 example output 1. Yes, output 1. And then we can hold the signal, so Q136.0 also. Okay, and then we can save the project and then compile. Okay, compile successfully, no error occur. And then we can download the logic to the PLC, yes. Okay, basically we no need to stop, but in this time I stop the CPU again. And then start the CPU back when we finish. Okay, and then we can online. Okay, right now we already complete the logic for test the sample program. So let's go to create the project of HMI, yes. So I will use another window to create the project of Vijeo designer to download to the HMI Schneider. So first let's go to open the Vijeo designer. And then let's create the new project, yes. And we will create the project name, example link to TIA. Click next. And then here example PLC S7-300. And we need to choose the model of HMI, yes. In this type there are many types that we can use, but I will use HMI GXO series because it matches with my HMI, yes. And then this is the series of my HMI, so GXO3502, yes. It's very important in this step. If we select the incorrect type of HMI, we cannot download to the HMI. Okay, so be careful in this step. Choose the correct type of HMI and model, and then click next. Click next again. And here also very important, we can add the devices. So right now I will use Siemens AG. There are many drivers that we can use. Example ABB automation manufacturer, immersion process management manufacturer, Omron Corporation, Rockwell Automation. Okay, right now I will use Siemens because we connect to the PLC S7-300. And I will choose the S7-300-400 series, yes. And then click OK and finish to create the project. So we will got the sample screen. Yeah, in this screen we can change the color background and other color that we like. Yes, example I change to this color. Yes, and here we can use the text. Example, welcome to PLC S7-300 and TIA Portal tutorial. Okay, and for the font size we can change here. Yeah, example I will change to the size design. Yes, so we can change and then we can adjust the area. Yes, that we want. Okay, example we can change like this. Yes, and for the text color we can change the text type that we want, the text color that we want. Yes, so we can change like this. And for the push button, yes, push button start and stop from the HMI. Yeah, we will use this address. So start is M0.1, stop M0.0, and for the output is Q136.0. Okay, so we can use example. We can go to create the variables. So go to variables tab. Here double click the variable. So here we can use boolean. Example I will insert the boolean and we can create as stuff. Okay, data type is boolean and I will use external. Yes, and here is the driver. Yes, and here is the address that we use. So M0.0, right? It is stop button. And we have many functions. Example, if we would like to lock to group 1, we can lock. Yes, so I will create one more boolean. Yes, example start. It is the boolean also, and we use external because we link from the PLC. And here is the address. So M0.1, it is start. Yes, and one more, it will show the status, right? So I will choose boolean one more. Example output 1. Yes, it is the eternal and it will start from Q136.0, right? Okay, 136.0. So we can type 136 and then choose 0. It means that 136.0. Okay, so right now we already created the variables. So let's go to screen and then choose the button here. Okay, I will choose the stop button. Okay, and here we can choose the source, and here we can use bit, right? Because we use boolean and we use momentary on. Yes, and here we can choose the variable that we already created. So I will choose stop. Yes, and I will choose the format 002. Yes, and here is the color. So we have many color that we can use. Example for the button we can use the color on and off. Yes. So here we can OK first, and we can go to double click and then go to color, and here is the switch one, right? Switch one, it means that stop button, so we can go here. Frame color, and for the label, for the label we can choose another label, example stop. Yes. And for the font size we can choose this size. Yes, and it will become like this. So for the color, text color, I will change to red. Yes. Sorry, change to black color. Yes. And for the push button, I will change to blue color. Yes, like this. Okay. And for the start button, we can copy, yes, and then rename here. We just choose start, right? And for the color, I will change to be blue, and change this one to red because it is the stop button. Yes, I will change to red color, and this one blue color. Okay, and this one I will rename to start, and the font size is the same. So right now we have start and stop one. And then we can choose the lamp for show the signal of the output, right? Example lamp 1. Okay, I will choose this one. So we will use the color animation, right? So it is the output one. Yes. And the color I will change. When off, I will show the red color, and when on, I will show the green color. Yes. And for the label, we can use also example when the status on. Example, we will show running. Yes. Running, yes. Label running. Okay. So on this color and off this color. Label is running, yes. Or we can use bold. If we would like to change the size, we can also choose this size, yes. it will come like this if we change the size of the button, of the lamp. And we can change another color that we want. Yes, here. So I will choose like this first, and then we can go to the configuration before download to the HMI. Yes. So the first we can go to config the baud rate. Yes, it's very important. If we choose another baud rate, example 9600 or 19200, we cannot communication between PLC S7-300 and this HMI, right? So we will choose 187500, yes, and choose the COM port 2 RF485, yes. And for another parameter, we can use default, yes. And we can go to the project and then go to option, general. So this is a download option. If we choose the file system, we can download to the USB, and then we can store the data to the HMI. Yes. So right now I will choose USB first, because I download directly from my PC to the HMI. Yes. And here is the option. If we choose the include edit the project, next time we can upload the program, upload the file from the HMI to use. But when we uncheck like this, we cannot upload the project file from the HMI. Okay. So I will include the editor project. Yes. And then we can save the project. And then download to the HMI. Yes, I will download to the HMI. Before download, we can simulation to see the status of HMI first. So when we download finish, it will come like this. Yes. So we can download. During download, be careful, don't turn off the HMI. Yes, turn off the power of HMI, otherwise it will error. Yes, the runtime error. So right now, download it. Okay, right now we already downloaded the project to the HMI, and then we will go to see the status of the PLC. Yes. And let's test together. So right now the PLC is online. Yes, so let's test the push button. Okay, right now I will push the start. Yeah. Let's see, the output is turned on. Yes. And the color is show also. Yes. And if I push stop, Yes, the output of PLC is turned off, and then color change to red color. Yes, so it means that communication between PLC and HMI is working. Yes. So next step we will create, if we would like to set point the value from the HMI, yeah, we can also do it. And then first let's go to create the data block. Yes, so right click and then create the block. Yeah, create a new block. And I will choose the data block. Yes, and then choose the automatic to add the block. Yes, we will add like this. Example, we would like to calculate the value. Example, value 1. It is the real. Example, I will choose real for data type. And then set point, can set point also enable. And example, value 2. I can set point also. It is real. Value 3. I'm no need to set point because it is the output. So if we would like to use the value 1 plus value 2 equal value 3, yes, we can also do it. So I will compile first. Okay, so it will start from db1 dot dbd0 dot dbd4 dot dbd8, right? Okay, so let's go back to our ob1. So here example, add value 1 and value 2 equal value 3. Okay, so we can use add, yes, enter, and then I will add real, right? So I will choose real. Yes, and here is the data block value that we already created, right? So I will use data block 1 value 1 right here, and for this one I will use data block 1 value 2. Yes, and here is the result, right? So result we can use data block 1 value 3. Yes, and then we can save the project, compile. Okay, successfully, no error occur, and then we can download to device also, because we just create the data block 1. Yes, and then we can online. Yes, okay, so we will got db1.dbd0, db1.dbd4, and the result is db1.dbdh. Yes, so let's go to our HMI program. Okay, so I will adjust this one to be like this. Yes, maybe I will change the color of the text to be black. Yes, like this. We can design the style that we want. Yeah, it is just example for communication, so everyone will design the same style or another style that you want. Yes, so I will use value. Yes, so value is number display here, so I will use value 1. Yes, we can also create the value variable from here. Yes, example, I will create the plotting. Yes, and here is the display digit that we will put. Example, I will put 6 digit, and for the decimal place I will put 2. Yes, and here is the enable input, so we can set point. Yes, and it will come like this: 1 2 3 4 5 6.12. It is the format. Yes, and for the font size we can use another size that we want. Example, I will use this size. If you would like to use bold, we can use like this, so it will come like this. It's so big, right? Okay, we can use like this, and we would like to design another style that we want, so we can use like this and go to the color. Yeah, we can choose take color. Example, I will change to green. Frame color. Yeah, frame, it means that here I will use white, and for the plate color I will use black. Yes, it will come like this. Input type we already enable mode, right? Because we need to set point. Yes, so that's good. And for the variable, we can go to create the new variable from here also. So create the new. Example, value 1, and I will choose real for data type. Yes, and here is the device. It means that we connect to PLC S7-300, and here is the data type address that we choose. So I will choose db1.dvd0. Yeah, it is the address of this one. Yeah, db1.dvd0. So db1.dvd0. Okay, then click OK. OK again, and OK again. Yes, and for the value 2 and value 3 we can also copy from here. Yes, so I will right click, copy, right click and paste. Yes, and this one I will create the new variable. Yes, and for the format I will keep the same as the value 1. Yes, so let me create the new variables. Example, value 2. In here we can also create another variable that easy to remember. Yes, so I will use db1.dvd4, right? Value 2, and then click OK. OK again, and this one will change to value 2. Yeah, this one value 1, and this one value 2, but the format I will keep the same. Yes, and we also keep the input mode, right, enable, because we need to set point also, right? And we need to put the result, right? So result no need to input. Yeah, I will uncheck this box, and for the variable we can create the new variable, example value 3, and the address will start from db1 dot dbdh. Yes, this one. Yes, db1 dot dbdh. Yes, so db1 dot dbdh, it will value 3. Yes, that's okay. So for text I will use plus. Yeah, and then I will use the font size like this, and then we can adjust. So this one plus this one, and then equal this one, right? So if we know the basic create, we can also create the project for our machine. Yes, so basic is very important. Yes, so please follow me step by step. Okay, so this one plus this one equal this one. Yes, and then we can save the project and make the simulation to see the status before we download to the HMI. Yes, so that's good. And then let's download to the HMI again. Okay, click yes to confirm download. Yes, take time a little bit during download this project to the HMI. Yes, and be careful, don't close or don't turn off the power of HMI, otherwise the runtime will be error or damage the software of HMI. Yes, so be careful when we download. Don't touch anything such as power and another screen of HMI. Yes. Okay, so right now we already downloaded the project to the HMI, and then we can go to see our PLC. Yes, so right now 0 plus 0 equals 0, right? So let's test together. Okay, 0 plus 0 equals 0. Example, I put this 1, so it equals 1, and the PLC is 1 also. Example, I put 1 2 3 dot 1 2 3, it will equal 1 2 3 dot 1 2. Yes, because we put the decimal place only 2. And this one, example, I plus 44 125 dot 25, it will show like this. Yes, so that's good, working properly. Yes, so this is just basic about how to set point and show the result on the HMI. Yes, and I have one point that need to show to everyone also, because we need to use also. Yes, Example, we would like to set the timer, delay timer on or off or timer path from the HMI. We can also create, right? Okay, so example, set timer value from HMI. Yes. So basically I will create the timer on. Yes. So I will use timer on. Yes. And this is a timer on. Yes. So default I will use like this. So if we would like to control the output delay on, we can also set from the HMI, right? So basically we can set point the HMI by using like this. Okay, I will show this step first, and then after that we will convert this one to another step. Okay, so db2 IEC db2 dot pt, right? And this one IEC2 dot et, right? Okay, and then I will use m0.2 for enable the timer. Example, I will use m0.2, and this one example enable timer. Yes, and then I will control the output. Example, I will turn on the output Q136.1, right? Because it is continue from the Q136.0. Yes, so this one we can rename as output 2. Yes, and if we would like to turn on another output, we can also parallel with output. Example Q136.2, it is output 3. Yes, yes, and then we can also turn on another output. I will turn on file output, yeah, for example. So Q136.3, and this one should be output 4. So output 4, and this one Q136.4, it is output 5. Yes, and this one Q136.5, it is output 6. We comment like this for easy to understand our program. If we have any project, we can comment like this. Yes. So if I enable the timer and the setting, yes, the timer equal setting, it will turn on this output, right? Okay. So we can test like this first. So we can save the project and then compile the program. So error 1, yes, IEC count which one? It's not possible in target, right? db2 let's compile again. Timer, this one. It is timer on, right? Okay. DB2, right? Okay. So it's error 1, yes, because we write the logic is incorrect. Normally the output we cannot parallelize this with the timer, yes. So if we would like to turn on another output, we can use like this. So I will copy this Q (136.1) to here, and then I will cut this network and then paste here, yes, and then try to compile again. We will got no error, right? So we cannot parallel with the interrupt this one, yes. So we can save the project and then download to the PLC, yes. Finish, and then we can download all to PLC. And then start the PLC again. And then we can online here. Okay. So if we enable the timer, and then we can set the value of timer PT here by follow db2.dbd2. It will turn on the output, and then the output here it will turn on another output. Okay. So to create the HMI, we need to use the db2.dbd2, and to show the status of timing, we can use db2.dbdh. Okay. So let's go. So I will add more, yeah, the screen, right? So we can copy from here. So this one, it should be set the timer, right? So I will create the text. Set time. We can use bold, and for the text we can use another color. Example, I will use yellow color, and for font size we can use this size. So we have set timer, and we have show timer, right? So I will adjust here, copy one more, this one should be show, or we can write timer status. Okay, time show. We have time set and time show, right? And then we have the enable button, right? So I will put like this. Okay, it is the millisecond. If we write like this, it will come to a millisecond. The unit is millisecond, right? So I will change the color to be white, and this one is millisecond also. Yes, and we need to create new variable, right? And for the address is db2.dbd2 and the time show db2.dbdh, right? So let's double click. We need to enable the input, right, for this one, and I will create the new. I will use integer and create the new. Actually we can create the variable from here. Yes, example set timer, and it will start from db2.dbd2, right? So db2.2, yes, db2.dbw2, right? It is the double integer. Yes, I will choose double integer. Yes, timer set, and I will show the only sec. Yes, 6 digit, or we can use 8 digit. Yeah, because it is millisecond, right? Okay, and for this one we no need to enable the input because we just show the signal. Yes, so I will put 0, and this one put h also, an integer, and I will create the new. So example time show, it is double integer also. Yes, and for the address is db2.dbdwh, right? This one. Yes, db2.dbwh. Yes, okay. Okay, it will come like this, and we have the push button, right, or toggle the input for timer here. So we need to enable. So I will copy this button. Yes, copy and paste. and we can write enable timer. I will adjust the size a little bit to be like this. Yes, and I will change the color to be, maybe I will use this color. Yes, enable timer, and we need to create the variable also, right? So the address is start from M0.2, right? And output Q136.1. So M0.2, I will create the new variable and I will choose toggle because we need to one click and then enable the timer. Yes. So I will create a new variable, example enable timer, and address is start from M0.2. Yes. So M0.2 here. Okay. And then click OK. And we need to show the status of the output also, right? So we can copy from here. Actually, we can also draw, the new one from here. Example, I will show 5 output, right? So one output, it is the bit. Sorry. We will choose the lamp. Yes. So I will choose like this. And for the style, I will use this style or this style. Yes. Example, this one output 2. Because output 1 we already use, right? So output 2. I will create the new example output 2. And the device is start from Q136.1, right? So address will start from 136.1, right? Okay. Yes, it will come to output 2. And I will use this style. And for color, when off, I will show red color. And when output on, I will show green color. Yes. And then click OK. Okay. And if we would like to use the text, example show on or off, we can also use the text. Okay. This color on or off, right? Okay, we can use the text. can use like this, yeah. And we can enable, yes, the option here. Example value, position, color. So right now we would like to show the value, right? So I will enable the value, yes. Boolean, yes. So when on, I will show on. And when off, I will show off. And the text, I will use the output, this one, right? Yes. So when output on, it will show on. When output off, it will show off. Okay. And for the side, we can also adjust the size, yes. Okay. Can use like this. And for the color, I will use the black color, yes. And then we can copy to another 4 lamp. Because we have a total 5 lamp, right? For when the timer is reaching, and then the lamp is turned on, right? So we can adjust to be 5 output. Okay. We can put like this first. It is just example, yes. So everyone can design the style. Because we will start from basic first, yeah. Okay, so I will adjust this slide, yeah, this take a little bit to be center with this output. Because the purpose is turn on this output when the timer is racing, right? So for output number 2, okay, we will create the variable from here, yeah, easy to create. Example boolean. So this one output 3, and the address is Q136.2, right? Copy and paste. So output 4, this one should be .3. Paste again. Output 5, .4. Paste again. Output 6, .5. Yes. So until .5 or .6, right? we can check again. So it will start from dot 2, dot 3, dot 4, dot 5, and dot 6. Yeah, totally fine, right? Okay, so we can go to our screen. Yes. So this one we can configure step by step. So this one should be output 3. Yes. And this one should be output 3 also. Then we can adjust. This one should be output 4. This one should be output 4. This one output 5. And for the lamp is output 5 also. This one output 6. And for the lamp is output 6 also. Yes. And we can save the project and we can simulation before download to see the status of screen. Yes. Okay. And then we can download the project to the HMI again. Yes, the project is starting downloaded. So wait a moment for downloading the project to the HMI. And next step I will show how to set the unit as second. Yes. Okay. We will go step by step. It's just the basic. Okay. So right now we finish download. But the font size is very big, right? So I will change the size to be smaller than this. Example like this. Edit text. And then can you design? But we can use the option for bold. Yes. This one also. It's very big. Okay. We can change to bold. This one also. Change to bold. And this one also change to bold. Yes. And for this one we can also use the text, example running or stuff. Yeah. So this one output 1, right? So we can copy the variable and then copy from here, output 1. And for this one I will delete the label. So when we push the button on, it will show the running, right? So running, and this is stop. Yes, and then we can save the project and then simulation again. Okay, and then we can download the project to the HMI again, because we just revise some size of the lamp. Please okay, yes, to confirm. So wait a moment for download the project. Okay, download it now. Okay, finish. So we can go to our PLC, yeah, and test together. So I will zoom a little bit, zoom out, for easy to see the status. Yes, like this. So let's start together with me to test. So first we need to set the timer. Yes. So example, I set 5000. It means that 5 seconds, right? Because the unit is millisecond. Yes. So if I turn on the enable the timer, it will count. After that, output will turn on, right? And change the color, and this one is change to on also. Yes. So if I disable, it will off, and enable again, it will count again, and then turn on the output again. Okay, so actually we can also create the more logic for set the second. Yeah, I will show. So if we would like to set with the second from the HMI, yeah, unit is second, we can follow me like this. I will insert one more network. Yes. So this one I will use the multiply. I will use multiply and multiply double integer. Yes. So I will multiply this one by 1000, and then create the temporary variable. Yes. Example timer 1. Mul. Yes. And the data type is time. The data type should be double integer, right? It's time. and then here I will use timer 1 mul, and then this one is timer 1 mul also. Yes, actually we can drag and drop this one also. Yeah, so I will multiply by 1000, and then here is output from multiply, and then for this one I will keep the same. Yes, so let's compile our program, and then download to the CPU, and we will go like this. Yes, so if I set 5 from the HMI, I will multiply by 1000, and it will go to set here 1000. It means that 5000 here, so 5000 equal 5 second. Yes, so we will go to revise our HMI. So this one should be second, right? So second, and for this one I will keep the same, and for this one I will divide by 1000. Yes, just put like this, and then download to the HMI again. We will got second. Yes, set second from the HMI. Okay, wait a moment for download the project to the HMI again. After that, we will test together, set by second, and let's see the result together. We can also use apply the basic, yes, to be advanced if we have the basic. Yes, for me I also start from the basic. Okay, so right now it already download, so let's go to our PLC, yeah, to see the status. So right now it's 0, right? So let me set the timer. So if we set 5, it means that 5 seconds, right? Set 5, it means that 5 seconds. So multiply by this one is db2.dbd2, right? So we will keep this one the same as before. Okay, so let's test together. So if we try to set example 5, we cannot set, right? Yes, because we need to revise the logic. Yes, so I will create one more variable in the db1. Yes, before we can set. So I will create the set timer. Yes, and the data type is time. And we can compile. Or here we can use int, yes, double integer. And then go to ob1 again. And here we can instead by data block 1 set timer, yes, and then we can save the project and then compile and download to the CPU again. So this one okay, we can override. Okay, download finish, and we can online to check. Here become 0, right? And then we will go to revise the HMI. It will set by db1.dbd12. Yes. So db1.dbd12. I will change this one to be db1.dbd12. Yes. And we can recheck here, set timer db1.dbd12. Okay, and then we can download to the HMI again. Yes, to confirm. So wait a moment for download the project to the HMI. And then we will test together. Take time a little bit for download. Okay, right now finish download, and then let's go to see the status here. So right now it shows 0. So let's try to set the timer. Example, I set 5. It will 5,000, right? It means that 5 seconds. And let's start for test. It will count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and output is on. Yeah. If we would like to adjust to be 10, yes, and then try to start again, enable, it will count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Output is on. Okay. So normally we set as with the second. Yes. So this is just example about how to link the data or control the data from the HMI to the PLC by using the Schneider HMI and PLC S7-300, and for the software we already use the TIA Portal version 16 and Vijeo Designer version 6.2 CV page. Yes, I hope this video is just the basic for everyone. Yes, before come to advanced. Yes, so thank you very much for watching my video, and if everyone have any question, please kindly drop comment under my video. I will reply soon. And I would like to say I'm sorry if I have mistake in this video. And I would like to request all of you to like, share and subscribe my video also to get more notification and more new videos that I will create step by step. So in this time I would like to say thank you very much again and see you next videos. Bye bye.